Hello, everyone. This is Hillary with It's Written in the Cards Tarot. Welcome back. So sorry I have been gone for so long. I have just been so swamped with, the demands of 2 and 3 jobs, single momhood, and just, trying to juggle it all. And I just am so happy to be back here with all of you. So, this is actually take 3. I am in a hotel room in Philadelphia trying to put together this reading and feel at ease in this abnormal environment. So, forgive me, I had shuffled and the cards came out, and so I'm going to start again, let you guys know where I'm at here, and then we'll continue. I wanted to take a look today at the masculine, just kind of do a quick check-in, see where he's at in the head, heart, and sort of 3D space, and then what was the union energy happening right now. And so at the end, I'm also going to throw in my little food for thought for today. And I got a clear message about what that should be. So I'm excited to share that with you. So let's get started. I am using my fantastic new Oracle Tarot from Lucy Cavendish. And I'm also going to be using my messages from the Divine Masculine. And these are by Awakened Twin. And you can find her shop on Etsy. And go check out her channel too. She is really, she does great readings and just kind of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine updates. Love them. So bottom of the deck, what came out here, and forgive me, it's so hard to grab these things on the glass table, but we have the Dreams of Change, which is the 3 of Wands. And so I love this because the masculine currently, the 3 of Wands in the tarot is typically taking action and then kind of sitting and waiting for your ships to come in. So I feel like there have been some shifts, some changes, some movement made. And so now, the masculine's kind of sitting back and just waiting to see what happens, what manifests from these actions, that they've taken in the physical. And I do believe that I like this because there are, 3 feminines here. I feel like the masculine could also be really getting help from either other feminine, women in his life, or even possibly someone who's crossed over. But there is definitely, a feminine presence around helping guide him, because they're all kind of holding hands with their wands. And so I feel like it's really the masculine is being led by the feminine energy. He's tapping into that himself, and so he definitely is being assisted, which I love. So first, here in the headspace, we have talent and skills. Okay, so this woman here is juggling the 8 pentacles in the air. And she must have some mad skills, because I could never juggle even two balls or sacks or any of those things when I would try to juggle. So anyway, but talents and skills, 8 of Pentacles. I love that, because I feel like in the mental space, the masculine is really utilizing his creativity. Again, tapping into that feminine energy, really pulling out some of those, inspired thoughts to really take action. And I feel like the masculine is now really utilizing his skills and abilities in a way to, again, really manifest and create something that is new, something that is different. He sees, I feel like there's really a feeling of being inspired and dedicated. I feel that there is a, dedication to, again, creating this change, having a shift, seeing things from a new perspective. And so I feel like the divine has really been encouraging the masculine to, use his abilities, not in a way just for, to earn money, for stability and things like that, but what do you want to put your, talents and abilities, what do you want to put those into besides just paying the bills, besides just, maintaining your, family life and stability? How about, your dreams and what your heart desires? And so I feel like that's where those creative ideas and energies are being put right now, because there's been some actions taken. So we're just kind of seeing where, that's going to be taking the masculine. And in his heart space, I love this. There's justice. And it says honorable choices. So I feel that in his heart, he has not only taken creative action, inspired action in his life towards his dreams and desires, but he's also having justice in his heart for his feminine. And whatever circumstance the masculine is in, and whether this has to do with work, a karmic, children, friends, family, anything, they are now balancing the scales. They realize that in their heart, going forward, the actions and things that they do take, they have to be honorable. They have to be balanced. Having their heart and, their feelings and the things that they do for the ones they love, they have to be in balance. They have to be honorable. They can no longer, come from this place of, again, deceit, codependency, not being authentic to themselves, and also just, dishonoring the people in their life and also themselves. So they are taking, those actions to have things be just in their situation, in their life and with their feminine. And they really want that going forward. They want this to be honest. They want to be a good person, a stand-up person. I feel there still, is that undercurrent of, regret and sadness and shame for things that have taken place, and not, taking actions in an honorable way. And so that is something that in their heart, they really want to make that priority moving forward. And then in the 3D space, we have, again, Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. So, of course, this woman, it says cash flow. So I feel like, typically in the tarot, this will, symbolize like juggling, And she is in a way juggling, which is interesting because it's exactly what this gal is doing in that card. But in this one here, I feel like there is, because she seems so excited, I feel like there's there might be some sort of abundance or opportunities that have come to surface, come to light. And so, the masculine is kind of going back and forth. It's like, okay, he sees more, more paths to his ultimate destination, and possibly came into some money, or a raise at work, or is being recognized for something, or again having successful self-employment. Whatever that is, he's really seeing and kind of excited about this abundance and wanting to take this into his relationship with the feminine, having something more to offer, and seeing that there are two great sort of pathways and ways to go. And this definitely could be again juggling, but it says cash flow. So for me, what I'm really getting is not juggling two people, not juggling that kind of thing. What I'm seeing is really juggling two opportunities that are going to create some sort of financial stability and abundance for the masculine, and also in his dreams that he's wanting to see manifest and come to fruition here. And when I see the union energy, it says here, release the past. And it says change. So to me, this is a clear message that both the masculine and feminine are releasing the past. And really, this is a time of change. And it's no coincidence that, bottom of the deck, it says dreams of change. There now can be change because of this releasing of the past. And so that's beautiful. Just this sense of freedom now from, those things that, again, those past hurts, those past decisions that maybe weren't, honorable, and, allowing yourself to heal and then to grow and move past it. So I really love that. And so again, just to be clear, I feel like the masculine really in his headspace, working hard, utilizing his talents and skills to manifest these dreams that, he's really been taking steps, and making movement towards in the physical, kind of waiting to see what happens, and really feeling into his feminine energy, and getting assistance from other feminine energies in his life, and whether that be in the present or past, someone that's passed over. But definitely that's a heavy influence right now. And just getting that balance in his heart space, and knowing that he's going to be making choices going forward that are going to be in alignment with his integrity and authenticity, and honoring his feelings, honoring the feminine, and anyone else who's involved in his personal situations. And then seeing that there is some sort of financial opportunities, abundance that I feel like there are some opportunities here, and maybe time is of the essence. So it's juggling. It's kind of seeing, which way do I go? How do I present this? If it's an opportunity of coming into union, or wanting to ask for forgiveness and start fresh, there's definitely two opportunities here, it looks like, to create this beautiful new beginning. And then the reason is because both the masculine and feminine, again, are releasing the past, creating that opportunity now for change. So change is happening in the union, which is Such great news. Such great news. So I also have my Twin Flame Oracle Tarot, and how about we go ahead and let's look at clarifying these cards with some of these. Just see what comes out. Give these a quick shuffle. Again, trying to not shuffle them so they're so loud on camera. Okay, so let's see here. Give them a quick cut. All right, Spirit, let's see help me clarify talents and skills. 8 of Pentacles. What is this talents and skills? Give me more information for the masculine. Okay. I love it. So we have springtime. Definitely we're in spring. So, this is happening right now, currently. And the reason these talents and skills, are being utilized and the masculine's really working hard is because of forgiveness. The masculine really is wanting forgiveness for the things that have taken place. And I feel like he wants forgiveness. He's trying to work on forgiving himself, also wanting that forgiveness from the feminine. And also if, there is a, third party situation involved, that, that person is able to forgive. Let's get one more. I just want to get one more to clarify that. Thank you, Spirit. One more card for 8 of Pentacles, talent and skills. Let's pull one out here. Aha, yes. So definitely the masculine has come into some sort of clarity, some sort of understanding, enlightenment. I see this, these rays of light here shining down. I feel like Spirit's really been working on that healing, the forgiveness, and because there has been healing that's taken place now, the masculine has this understanding and can put forth the effort, the hard work towards their dreams and desires. And really, again, I just keep hearing creative. They're just really feeling inspired and creative right now. So it's getting away from, that, using work and other things as a method to sort of avoid dealing with, the reality and their feelings and what's going on and taking action. But now that there's been some healing, some understanding, some clarity in their situation, they now are, putting in the work in a more passionate, creative, inspired way. So I love that. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what justice, honorable choices in the heart space. Help me clarify justice in the heart space, Spirit. Thank you. Help me clarify the justice card, the honorable choices. Okay, so we got 2. I love it. So we got, for justice in the heart space, we have Muse, and we also have Return. So yeah, the masculine is working on returning to the feminine, returning to the love that he knows exists and that he, should have been nurturing this entire time. And the feminine, he's really feeling, again, Muse, I just get that he's that creativity, that inspiration. He's feeling that and really excited to finally start doing things again, just with more integrity and allowing his imagination to lead him, and just wanting to really show the feminine that, what, I have changed, and I have an understanding, and I'm wanting, forgiveness for the things that have happened, and I am returning in a more, in a more balanced heart space. I am no longer going to love in a selfish, one-sided way. I want to make honorable choices going forward, and I will return to you when I know that I can fully commit to doing this, and there's no hesitation or question. And you are my inspiration. You're my inspiration to return to you. So definitely that, coming together, reconciliation is on the mind and the heart. So steps are being taken. I want one more, please. One more. Too many. Oh, I love it. Yep. He wants to return because who is he trying to heal this with? The divine feminine. Why? Because there's been deception. He knows that things need to be balanced because he has deceived the divine feminine. He's deceived the divine feminine in how he truly feels and what he truly wants. So, again, wanting to come together and be able to create this life and abundance. That's really beautiful. I love it. Okay, so let's clarify cash flow, please, for me, Spirit. Cash flow. What is the Two of Pentacles? Cash flow. Aha. One more, please. Too many. That one wanted to come out. Aha. Okay. Again, first card that came out was cycles. So definitely this cycle of juggling people, juggling, two households, things like that, definitely coming to an end. That cycle is coming to a close. What is happening, and it is coming to a close in the material world. So not just, in the sort of astral. This is really, again, present in the springtime, happening now. In the physical, cycles are closing of juggling, all of that. But again, still getting that message of wanting to share whatever abundance or opportunities that the masculine has presented, that's been presented for the masculine in his life. In the material world, he wants to end that cycle of withholding and not giving, and so he knows he has things to give. So that cycle, again, of being withholding, not showing his emotions, giving to the feminine in the material world is ending. Why? Because the masculine knows who his tribe is now. He has an understanding of who his true tribe and, the family that he wants to create. So that's, yeah, very, very clear. I'm going to do one more. Yeah. So again, he knows who his true tribe is, because whoever he was attaching himself to prior was making him really live in that victim mentality. So he has really worked to end that cycle of feeling like a victim in his, situation and circumstances. Again, work, family, friends, karmic. He knows now who his tribe is, because whoever he was with before just left him feeling chained and bound. And now that he's sort of, again, that's why I see this person just sort of, kind of throwing these coins up in the air. It's like, okay, he's feeling some sense of freedom and not feeling tied anymore to, whatever, belief system, person, place, thing, whatever he was, attached to, and feeling like a victim in the situation. So I love it. Love it. Cycles ending, moving forward. And now let's clarify the release the past, change. So Spirit, help me clarify release the past and change for the masculine. Nice. So release the past and change. Let me get one more, please. One more, please, Spirit. Pull it out here. Aha. Okay. I love it. So release the past. So to me, this, release the past. The past was not having enough self-worth. The past was not loving yourself enough to take steps towards these dreams that you want. Releasing the past is releasing that, feeling of being a victim, living in fear, living in lack, feeling like you're bound and tied to a situation or circumstance. It's letting that go and realizing that these were cycles, having an understanding, wanting forgiveness, and really wanting to return to the feminine, feeling inspired by her, feeling that love, wanting things to be balanced because there was deception. And, now feeling more confident, more in their power, more, taking charge in that, chariot energy to move forward. They're loving themselves more. They're forgiving themselves, and they are loving themselves more, and they are, doing more for themselves towards their love and their dreams. And they also see that the feminine has more self-worth too, which is extremely attractive to them. So they are being drawn back to, the feminine. And they see that she is, confident and doing her own thing, and just, not focusing on the masculine, focusing on herself, because she does have that self-worth now, that self-love. She's giving that to herself, not waiting for the masculine. So now the masculine's like, boom, I got to step up my game. I got to step up my game, because otherwise this feminine's going to move on. This feminine's going to move on. I will have, lost her for good. So, because ultimately, if you see here, the masculine understands that this is their person. The feminine is their person, their soulmate, their divine love. And, this person here is on their knee, looking like it looks like a proposal. So again, I have to say, there are some of you where your masculines are going to come back and possibly propose. They will want some sort of commitment. It could be, it very well could be a ring. It could be moving in together. It could be, blending families, moving, locations to be closer. Whatever it is, they want to make that gesture. And so again, with their abundance, with, their creative abilities, utilizing their financial wealth, they want to bring in a gift. They want to bring in an offering and show the feminine that they are more balanced. They're going to make, good, honorable choices now, because they know they want to return to their love, to their passion and inspiration, which is the feminine. And so, yes, the change now, because that past has been released, there is action. Yes, people. That is exactly what it says, action. So the masculine is working to take action in the physical towards the feminine. And that's really the bottom line of this reading. That's really what I got from the whole thing. The masculine is working on taking action towards the feminine in the physical because his heart is balanced and he's in a much better space. Releasing the past, accepting change, and wanting change. Sorry it took 32 minutes to get that message out to all of you. But anyway, that's how it was. But boom, I love it. I mean, what a perfect message for a Tuesday. I think that is just fantastic. And, bottom of the deck here is mute. So I feel like, there's no more staying quiet. No more staying quiet and not speaking. There's going to be action taken now. And so let's get some messages from the masculine here, and then I will throw in my food for thought. So let's get some messages, masculine, from you and see what messages you have for us today, for your love, your feminine. What messages do you have? Okay. So let's take 4 messages. First message. I love it. I can't stop thinking about you. Of course, I cannot stop thinking about you, feminine, and all the dreams, all the, fantasies of passion and all the ways in which I want to hold you and make up for all the things that, I did that really created this separation and deception between us. I want to correct that, because you are my person, you are my soulmate, and I cannot stop thinking about you no matter what I do. No matter how I try to distract myself, can't stop thinking about you. I love it. All right, let's get another message, please. Another message. Ooh, it's too many here. Oh boy, well, 2 wanted to come out at once. See? And how ironic that this came out on the justice, the balancing of the scales. I'm working on balancing my energy. Yes, you are, masculine. Thank you. So he's working on balancing. I love it. He's working on balancing his heart chakra. He's working on balancing his energy so he can come back and return without the deception. And just, he wants you to know that our connection is worth waiting for. So even though this has taken some time, trust me, whatever that offer is, whatever that offer is that's coming in, even if it's not a ring, but whatever offer it is, trust me, it's going to make you happy, feminine. So our connection is worth waiting for. I love it. Okay. So let's get another message. Aren't these beautiful cards? I just really love these. Yeah. This goes right along in line. So, see this here? I was in denial, feminine. I was in denial about who my tribe was. I was in denial about being a victim and allowing myself to stay stuck and bound to a situation that did not serve me. And I was in denial about this. I was in denial, and, now I'm wanting to make it right. I love it. Yeah, I want to make it right. That's what I keep hearing. I want to make it right. And last one, please, Spirit. One last message. Oop. Yes. And if you had any question, feminine, you are my queen. You are my soulmate. You're my person. I love it. How beautiful. I love it. Bottom of the deck, it says, I am restless and anxious. So, the masculine is really excited and wanting to, come in and rush in and, take action. But, as we know, these things take planning. These cycles, have to run their course, which they are. And so, definitely, though, know that this is happening in the springtime. The spring card came out. So, spring. So we are in spring right now, officially, guys. So I love it. And that is my reading for the masculine currently. Just, to have an update for them. For those of you that don't want to stay, this is the like I said, end of the masculine update portion. I am going to just speak briefly on my little food for thought. I hope you stick with me. If not, God bless all of you. I just so love my subscribers, every single one of you. And I have so appreciated and just loved your support. So thank you. Please keep coming back. Again, once I'm back home, I will get back on track and have some, new things for all of you. And I'll have access to all my stuff. I won't have a hotel room phone in the background. So anyway, stick around because I am going to move on to my food for thought for today, which it was funny. I actually got this message listening to Russell Brand. And, he's a real, if anyone knows him, he's that British, actor, performer. He's, comedian. He's had quite a life. In fact, he was connected to Katy Perry for a while and just, in a marriage, and just crazy. I mean, the guy was known for drugs, women, infidelity, all kinds of, mischievous, deeds, and really just had a very, I think he turned off so many people being in such a, toxic place that, it's hard when you see him now today. He is so, gosh, I mean, he is so transformed and so different. And not that I agree with everything he says, nor am I saying, everyone should follow Russell Brand, but he is putting out these, little messages about just any issue, really, cheating, sobriety, because he is sober now. He's gone through recovery. He has really awakened. And when you hear him speak, you can tell that he is enlightened. He has, really, I mean, all I can say is transformed. He's transformed himself and his life, and he's now married, he's now committed, he's no longer cheating, he's meditating, he's doing all of these things to really continue that state of health and wellness, daily. So he did a little 2-minute video, and I do highly suggest, going on YouTube and checking it out. It was about attachment and having attachment to things, and really that when we form these attachments, typically they are with people, it's due to some sort of emptiness, some void that we are trying to fill. And, especially if you come, because I know I have dealt with codependency and relationships with addicts. And so when you are in these, dynamics, not only is the, addict trying to fill a void, but the person who's in that dynamic, myself, we are also trying to fill a void. And we become, attached to the idea of helping this person, or, having to heal and help and give to this person who is addicted and that we love, and we want to be able to make a difference. And so it kind of becomes our mission. And sometimes that attachment to wanting this person to change or recover is really unhealthy. It's not a healthy form of attachment. Same goes for the addict or person that is struggling with drugs, alcohol, whatever it is. The reason they are a lot of times consuming these things is because of some core wound, pain, something that they are trying to fill a void. Now, I'm not saying, I'm definitely not a doctor, so I'm not saying that all addiction, stems from somebody's, lack of love or having something in their life. There's other reasons that, they have found for addiction. But I guess my point being is the example was used in that way, and he was just speaking about using, and it wouldn't matter what it is, whether I go out shopping and charge up a bunch of money on credit cards to feel better, to feel happy. Again, I'm having an unhealthy attachment to something, and I'm seeking outside of myself. That's the bottom line. You seek outside of yourself to fill that void. And basically what he said is that in order to fix that, because I also have been dealing with codependency, And I still have had to deal with it in my relationship with my masculine, trying to feel strong and confident on my own and not feeling like I'm gonna die if, he's not with me. And that has been very hard because I love this person like no other, and I want to be with this person every day. And it hurts, it's painful. And, I've been talking to several of my clients, and, they are struggling as well, having to deal with their masculine, or counterpart not speaking to them, not communicating with them, not sharing their feelings, being cold, being distant. And, these things are so hard. People, I am telling you, I mean, this is no joke, okay? This shit is hard. It is painful. I'm not gonna lie. It is. And if you think that I have not broken down and gotten on my hands and knees and begged and prayed to just end this suffering that I have felt at times, sometimes like I said, I thought I was never going to come back. It was just going to be too hard and too painful. But when you finally surrender yourself and you go, I just cannot do this. I cannot do this alone. I cannot do this alone. I need God. I need God to support me. And when I finally surrendered and I asked God for help and I said, you are here, please help me. I don't know who else to go to. God showed me other people. God presented other people for me as support. Because that is the only way, is for someone to reflect back to you that you have the strength and that you have the ability inside of you to keep going. You have the strength and ability to live another day. You have it. Believe me, what tears you down, you have so much more inside of you to build yourself back up. But you can't do it without that support. And that's why I'm doing this channel. That's why I want to come on here and talk about these things with all of you, is that we all need support. Attachment and codependency and, having to deal with that pain and, dealing with the unhealthy attachments that we've formed to people or places or things is painful, and we need that support. So, my hope is that if you do know of someone who needs that support, who needs that, acknowledgement that, hey, you know what? I know you can do this. And if you need me to talk to you every damn day to tell you that you have what it takes, you can overcome this, and you can survive this pain, then I'm going to do it. And sometimes it took me helping other people to get myself out of my pain and out of my head, and not allowing those thoughts and that pain to totally overwhelm me, totally keep me paralyzed, and totally just ruin every minute, every second of every day. I walked around, I was like death. I just, I thought, well, what's the point? Why would I be given this, beautiful connection only to have it taken away from me? And, Spirit wanted me to know that, Hillary, You don't need anything. And that this person is already yours, already with you. But if you can't cope and you can't get through the day to day and be a happy person, happy. Feel joy and live your life and give back and utilize your gifts that I've given you. Damn it. I'm not going to give you this person, because you would just then focus all your attention on this person, that relationship. I've seen you do it, Hillary, your whole life. And not focusing on yourself. Not doing what I've been guiding you to do. Totally derailed yourself. I put these people in your path, and what did you do? Exactly, what I was hoping you wouldn't do. And that is obsess, stay codependent, stay stuck, overgive, over love, totally neglect myself, put them before me, their needs before mine, all that stuff. So if you are in this space, reach out to myself, email me. Just, I'm more than happy to, try to help, or just, lend an ear. And obviously, I can't, get to every email, but please, I don't want anyone to think that they cannot email me, because I am here and I want to be of service. And if you know of somebody else, somebody in your, that you can trust and that you can really just freaking let them see that part of you. Because I'll tell you, I was ashamed to even show it to God, because I just felt so awful. How could I let myself get into this place? But that's what God wanted. God wanted me to surrender that. God wanted me to surrender to surrender to God, and just be able to know that I have everything in me that I need. And that, God will carry me through and will put the right people in my path. If I'm willing to do the work. So that's really my message. I wanted to just also read a couple quotes that I found and I thought really pertained to this topic, and ponder this today. But it says, detachment is not that you should own nothing, but that nothing should own you. Man, that is absolutely true. If you are, a slave to those people, places, or things, they're owning you, then you are bound. Where is that card? You are bound. Just like that. You then become a victim. Don't put yourself in that place. Release that. Have that self-worth. Know that you're worthy and that you're valuable and that you can do it. The next quote is, non-resistance, non-judgment, and non-attachment are the three aspects of true freedom and enlightened living. And that quote is by Eckhart Tolle. And if you haven't read his book, A New Earth, definitely pick it up. It's amazing. And I'm actually, just because I sometimes don't have time to sit down and read, I've been listening to the book with Oprah on her podcast, and she did like a 10-week series on each chapter with Eckhart Tolle, and people were able to follow along and call in and ask questions, and it's truly amazing. So I highly recommend it. Check it out. But again, non-resistance, non-judgment, and non-attachment are the 3 aspects of true freedom and enlightened living. I love that. And it's true. When we're in non-resistance, wow, look at the things that we can achieve and accomplish and manifest. And when we're in non-judgment, we aren't putting restrictions and limitations out on ourselves and others. We're allowing the flow of the universe. We're allowing, the law of attraction. We can bring things to us. We're not judging every single thing. And when we're in that place of non-attachment, we're not in codependency. So nothing is owning us. Nothing is owning us. We are just enjoying what is in the present moment, what we have in the present moment. And that is living. When you can be present, live, and just, again, be in the now. That's really living. So anyway, that is my message, guys. Thank you so much again for those of you that stuck around for my food for thought. You guys rock. You're freaking awesome. I love you all. And please, again, go to my website. It's written in the cardstarot.com. I am offering half off of all of my readings, and I will be adding some other services to my website here going forward. I'm also working on updating my blogs, and I am trying to get out newsletters. So definitely subscribe to my email list, and I can get those out to you. I also want to offer my subscribers, people who are on my email list, and definitely my clients, I want to offer them, special incentives. So as I was saying, if you're somebody who is a client of mine who's had a reading, if you refer somebody, you get a 15-minute credit towards a reading. And what I'm going to do is keep track of the people that you refer, and each time you'll get 15 minutes. And so as that accrues, you can utilize that for a 1 question, 3 questions, what have you. So it would be something that during a time where I have a window, we can do a little 15-minute check-in. So I want to offer that to my clients, just to show my love and appreciation of their loyalty and support. So anyway, that's it. I will be back for another message. Please take care of yourselves and be well. Lots of love.